Hi, I'm Larry London. Welcome to Border Crossings. On today's show, I welcome a rising star. She's singer-songwriter Marie Miller. Billboard describes her as a combination of Shania Twain and Sarah Bareilles. Marie says her music is a combination of folk music and indie pop. Letterbox, the name of her new album, is a collection of actual letters written to real people. Marie admits the songs are letters that she herself wrote but was unable to deliver to the intended people. She signed a major label contract when she was only 16, and she's matured with her writing and her performing. Marie will describe one of her career highlights on today's show that involves performing for the Pope. Stay tuned for Marie Miller on today's Border Crossings. Hi, this is Larry London. Welcome to Border Crossings. We have a special guest in our studios today, Marie Miller, on tour for a brand new album, and she's here in D.C., and she joins us on the show today. Welcome.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, and you're glowing in your pink.
I know. I wanted to celebrate because it's my CD release day. So
CD release day?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just now?
Yes, today.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
And this isn't the first one. This is the second one.
Second, but it's my first full length. So before it was 5 songs. Now this is 12. So, yeah.
And did you do all the writing of the songs?
I did, yes.
It's all originals.
Yes, all originals. I had 3 co-writes for it. So I, got in a room and we wrote together, which I was very proud of myself, because it could be a little awkward, but it was great.
And I've checked out some of the different genres of music. I mean, you've been on the charts for Christian music. You've been on the country channels as well. Where do you find that you fit in? Where are you most comfortable?
Right. I say folk pop. Because,
folk pop?
Yes, yeah. So I grew up listening to bluegrass music, Americana music, but also just regular old pop radio too. And so I think it's a combination of both.
And this all started for you in Texas. You grew up in Dallas, and you were part of a family band? The whole family sang?
Yes, yes. So I was born in Dallas, then we moved to California and then Virginia. And yes, I have 9 siblings. So I'm the last surviving member of the family band. Surviving not meaning deceased, but surviving like they all didn't want to do it anymore.
They didn't want to do this.
Yeah.
10? 10 kids?
Yes.
Wow. That's a big family.
It's a party.
You're fighting for food all the time. It's 10 kids at the table.
Yeah.
So you're here on tour, I guess, for the new album. And how's the tour been going for you?
It's been going great, and it's just we're starting out with just a big weekend of album release. So I played out in DC, but I'm from Virginia, so I'm close
like
to you guys.
homecoming, right?
Yeah, it's so fun. It's gonna be a little awkward because a lot of the songs we're playing tonight, they're about people that I know, right? And they're gonna I'm thinking they may be at the show.
Do they know the songs are about them?
I don't think so. We're just not going to talk. We're just going to never talk.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah.
This one's about you. Stand up so the crowd can see you.
Yeah. You broke my heart.
That's it. You broke my heart. Marie Miller is with us, and this is Border Crossings, and she's brought several instruments, so we're going to get a performance.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind doing a song.
Yes,
I'd love to hear something.
totally.
Tell me about the first song.
Yeah, I'm going to play you a song. It's called Angeline, and this song is about being a teenage girl and thinking you're going to be best friends with someone forever, and then they move or they fall in love and you lose that friendship. So it's sort of a growing pain song.
All right. Marie Miller, live here on Border Crossings.
I've been thinking about you, Angeline. Sleepovers and teenage dreams. And how much you meant to me and how far away you are. How far away you are. Oh, and I'm no good at goodbyes, but you didn't even try. You just drifted away. Oh, and this is how the story ends. They used to be best friends, and then everything changed. Oh, Angeline, how could you be so mean? There's so many dreams that we could dream by now. I want to tell you about this boy I know and hear about your new home. You're now on for the telephone, and your address must have changed. I guess my letters never came. Oh, and I'm no good at goodbye, but you didn't even try. You just drifted away. Oh, and this is how the story ends. They used to be best friends, and then
Great. Sounding great. I love your voice.
Thank you.
Marie Miller is here on Border Crossings. Letterbox is the name of the new album. It comes out today. And so that's exciting. Now, the first EP came out in 2013.
Yeah.
So now it took you 4 years to come up with the album. Why did you wait so long?
See, these are the questions we need to ask the business people. No, I was like every year. Hello. So it's okay. So I think of it in a positive light. It was actually 3.5 years. Okay. No, we released a couple new songs like in between. But yes, it took forever. Took so long. I recorded in LA. I recorded in Nashville. We used several producers, and we wanted to get it right for releasing it. And yeah, so there's a lot of tweaking going on, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, so that you did take your time, and I'm sure it was a tough process as a songwriter to figure out which songs you want to put on your debut album.
Yes, yeah, I had written probably over 100 songs for this album, and so to pick, and of course I have my idea, and then everyone else has their idea, and so, but I think I pretty much got my way, and for that, which was good. Yeah, it was a tough process, but just hopefully the ones that didn't make it will make the next one.
Are you were signed by a major label?
I am.
Yes.
You're
still with the same label.
I am. Yes.
So it must be harder as an artist because the majors, the big labels, they hire all the producers and everything, and they, the control. Certainly, with the early on in someone's career, you kind of lose some of that control. But it seems like you won a lot of your battles.
Yeah, you have to be really, really tough, and but I have an amazing team, and they're very understanding, and they're very interested in me as an artist, and making sure that my message gets across, and that people hear me. There's definitely been some back and forth about clothes and all that kind of fun stuff, but it's good. It's good to like. Thick skin, I'm realizing is a very good thing. So I'm learning that.
And where do you get your inspiration when you're writing songs? I mean, you mentioned about, tongue in cheek about maybe a guy you broke up with.
Right.
Is that really, are these very personal songs? Are they true stories in your life?
Yes, they are. They are very personal. I do that. And then also I love to read. And so I steal from literature, different ideas. So yeah, it's kind of sometimes the person that I'm writing about is maybe, a character in Anna Karenina, but also a boy that, I grew up with. So it's a mixture. So
there's no subject off limits to you? You'll talk about past relationships.
Yes.
And Taylor Swift.
I know,
sometimes
right?
it comes back to get you, though.
That's true. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you have to talk about heartache as an artist, because that's the thing that we all experience, but we all feel extremely alone in it. You think you're the only person that's ever got your heart broken when you get it broken. And so that song that you turn on is, it's like, oh, she knows how I feel. So
when did you realize that this is what you wanted to do? I know you were singing at a very early age, and is it something that you knew early?
No, actually, I loved being on stage in any capacity when I was younger. So either theater or music didn't really matter. I just liked performing. And so, but music, it really has been the last few years. I did it because it's better than waitressing. I thought, okay, this is great. And then just kept falling more in love with the business side too. And so I've been enjoying it.
And being on stage with 9 siblings and yourself, that kind of is everybody's a little bit competitive, I guess, in that environment. Everybody wants to have the solo and stand out and be in front. Did you learn a lot from performing with your family?
Yes, and our age range is big. Ooh, there's my friend guitar there. Our age range is really big, so we only had like a few on stage at the same time because the other ones were too little. But still, yes, you have to really, we're super close. Our family, all of my siblings and I are super close. But that's a new level of close when you're working together.
Yes.
So we had fun, but we all kind of decided, let's just hang out. Let's not do music together anymore.
And your parents in music as well?
No, my dad was in bands and inspired me and loves music and is still my biggest fan. But yeah, no, he doesn't do it. My parents, they both are not doing music, but they go to every show they can though.
Right. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
I would think about acting or writing. Anything creative. I don't know if I could do. I'm not really good at a lot of other stuff. So well, something creative.
You're beautiful. You could do acting for sure. If that's
that'd be so fun.
Yeah, I imagine. Marie Miller on our program today. Graciela Miller, right? Graciela?
Yeah, Graciela.
Graciela.
Yeah.
So where's that? That sounds a little Hispanic.
Yes. Yeah. My mother is Mexican. So it's Spanish for grace.
See, digging in. I'm doing
You're
my
doing
research.
good,
Trying to do
yeah.
my research on you. Grew up in originally from Dallas, and then you moved, and now call Virginia your home. You're in a small town. To go from Dallas to the Shenandoah area, which is very small in Virginia, was there big adjustments for you? Was it a big change of pace and everything?
It is, and we're such country kids now. We came in as suburban kids. I was about 10, and now, I mean, we live on a vineyard and a bunch of acreage, a pond, and now I'm just feeling. I just feel love the green fields. I live in Nashville, as we know, that's kind of where I'm supposed to be living all the
Right,
time,
sure.
but I hide away a lot of time in the country in Virginia.
Go back home.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to ask if you do another song.
Yeah.
I see you have, what is that instrument called?
This is called a mandolin.
Mandolin.
Mandolin, yeah.
And you play another instrument, bouzouki or something?
Yeah, I do.
What's that?
That's basically a fancy word for an octave mandolin. So a mandolin that is just an octave lower.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, it sounds Japanese.
I know.
I've got a bouzouki.
Yeah. And we talked about it. You lived
Yes,
in Japan.
I did, and you have hung out in Japan.
Yeah. Oh, we
And I know
loved
Japan
it.
are listening right now, so hello to everybody.
Oh,
Konnichiwa.
hi.
to Japan.
Yeah, konnichiwa. That's all I got.
That's all you got? Me too.
Arigato. All right. This is a song called This Side of Paradise.
All right.
Yeah. And this actually was Ford Motor or sponsor me.
Really?
So yeah, so they had on some of their commercials, which was cool. So This Side of Paradise. A flash of light, burning red, lit up the night, hit my head and ran through every single broken bone. A crash of sound, ringing out, lost found, one way now to get up off this never-ending run around. Oh, still got the moonlight. Oh, everything is alright. It's what you wanna see. It's where you wanna be. Oh, this side of paradise. Paper lies ripped into old dreams, done anew, and we're never gonna bring us down again. Oh, still got the moonlight. Oh, everything is alright. It's what you wanna see. It's where you wanna be. Oh, this side of paradise. And we're gonna make it this time, darling. Some way, somehow. We're gonna make it this time. We'll make it out. We'll make it out. Oh, still got the moonlight. Oh, everything is alright. It's what you wanna see. It's where you wanna be. Oh, this side of paradise.
Great. Sounding lovely. I mean, you can hear the crowds cheering around the world
Yes,
right now. You have to
arigato.
listen really closely, but
Yes.
they're screaming and cheering for Marie Miller and the new album Letterbox. So, songwriting, that process for you, do you come up with the melody or do you come up with the lyrics first?
I kind of do a combination of both. So I have an idea, sort of a shell of a lyric, and then I do a lot of editing afterwards. So I have the shell of lyric, and then I kind of bring the music in, and then if I go back and see, oh, that doesn't, those words don't really work or whatever. So yeah, but it's almost like at the same exact time, like for the beginning, the shell is all music and lyrics at the same time.
It's a gift, and I know it certainly is lucrative. The songwriters make
Yes.
a lot of money, but I just kind of find it, because I could write thoughts on paper, but then to try and match music to it, I don't
Right.
know that I could do that.
Right. Well, you should try.
No, I don't think so. I'm happy playing the song, not making the song. So do you ever have writer's block? Is that ever an issue? And what do you do to get past that?
Yeah, it was incredible because I had, usually when sad things happen in my life or just big things in what way, I always write about it. And I did have it actually this winter. There was kind of significant things happening, album coming out, a lot of a band change, you know, for me, and a lot of friendships and relationships and a lot of change. And I couldn't songwrite about it. And it was very sad. But what I did is I started learning musical theater pieces to sort of step into someone else's shoes. And that was good because I was still creating and it helped me through it. So I was the Waitress musical. I don't know if you know it. Sarah Bareilles, who I'm obsessed with, an artist, learned basically every song, and then I kind of could write after that. So it was exciting.
Well, so it sounds like you're kind of on the path to theater and acting. That
Yeah,
just seems like
now that we're
something-
talking about
seems
it,
like you're headed in that
I've
direction.
never. You're my psychologist.
And you could be a pink lady because they're already
I
dressed
know,
for being
seriously.
in Greece and be one of the pink
Okay,
ladies.
so you're my new manager and psychologist. This is what you really want.
This is what you really
Forget
want to do.
music.
Letterbox is the new album, and so tell me about the album. What are the songs about? I mean, there's Pain. There's what else is on the album?
Well, This Side of Paradise, the one that I just played, inspired by the Fitzgerald novel, This Side of Paradise, the title. But it's just about celebrating life. And Letterbox is, for me, is almost actual letters, I think, to people, things that I wanted to say to them that I couldn't, so I wrote a song about them. And so what I found, that the 12 songs were a collection of letters, so thus the album being called Letterbox. And yeah, they're it's quite a range of friendship and romance, family, growing pains. I'm really terrible at goodbye. I'm so bad. I hate saying goodbye to people. And there was a lot of goodbyes those last couple of years, last 3 years, and that's, so a lot of it is sad, but just writing about that too.
And you met the Pope or performed for the Pope.
I did. He gave me a thumbs up.
He did.
Yeah, which I guess
Well, you
is-
can't
yeah.
get, I mean, any better than that,
Yeah,
right? The
I
Pope
know.
gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you?
It was incredible. Sirius XM was playing one of my songs called 6'2", and the promoter for a show called Festival of Families, which was going to be in Philadelphia with Pope Francis, said, "Hey, Andre Bocelli, Aretha Franklin, The Fray, Jim Gaffigan's performing. Would you like to open the show?"
Wow.
And I said, "No, okay."
Let me think about it.
Yeah,
Let me get back to
give
you.
me a second.
Now, Jim Gaffigan, he's a comedian, and he's a dirty comedian.
Well,
So
yeah,
he would tell jokes for the
he kept
Pope?
it clean.
Oh,
Kept
did he?
it clean. He's Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
He toned it down.
yes, he did. Yeah.
So Marie Miller's on the road right now. What's your plan for the summer? I mean, you're going to continue touring? Is this going to be a full summer of shows all over the place?
Yes, yeah, and really exciting is we're playing 2 festivals in Germany and a brewery in Denmark. So
Ooh.
nothing I feel like
Ooh.
will top that.
Now, you
So-
don't, maybe you won't have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
You go
Oh,
to
I
the brewery
know.
and you can just stay there for a while.
Yeah, exactly. We do have a couple days in Denmark to hang out, so yeah. But yeah, eventually goodbye. See, I'm you psychologist right here.
Do you
Larry.
have favorite places you like to play?
I love to play at the Virginia venue, the Birchmere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
sure.
like my favorite. I grew up going there. That's sort of my home venue, it feels like. But I love that. I love playing in New York City because you feel like you're part of the city when you're performing. I'm always there just wide-eyed tourist. But when you perform, all of a sudden you're part of the tourists looking around being like, oh, you know, we have big bases and big, you know, they're seeing us, wow, you know, and so it's kind of a cool experience.
And so you do play internationally a lot. You know, you've been to Japan and things like that. So.
I wish I was playing in Japan.
Oh, you're
though.
just
I
there
was
visiting.
we were just
trying the sushi.
Yeah, exactly. Which I did I didn't know that I thought real sushi was California roll. So
Oh, no.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my brother was embarrassed to be with me because I couldn't eat a lot of this stuff, and he's like went crazy.
Really? Have you ever tried fugu?
No.
Fugu. Next time
Fugu.
you go to a real, if you're in Japan, because I don't
Okay.
think you can get it in the U.S.
Okay.
In Japan, fugu.
Fugu. Good to know.
It's
Okay.
it's blowfish, and it's poisonous. And if it's cut incorrectly by the chef, lights out.
You're telling me?
I'm telling you.
You're so live on the wild side.
Live on
is
the
what
wild
you're
side.
saying. Okay.
All right, so I love the sound, the new album, and when you're performing on the road, are you out there with an opening act, or is it just you? Are you the headliner? This is just your show?
I wish that I had more of headlining stuff, but I'm doing a lot of opening, which is a huge honor. Just was on the West Coast with Five for Fighting, which is a band I grew up listening to,
Sure.
and so we'll do a lot more of that. I think so. These shows were headlining DC and Virginia. We got to so we were hometown shows, brought the fans, so that was good.
And so you continue to write songs. How about the next album? You're not going to make everybody wait 3.5 years for the next album.
I hope not.
I mean,
hope
today is the new album launch.
We
but,
can't. What are you talking about next?
But I know as a songwriter, when you're in the songwriting mood, and you said you had 100 songs, I'm sure that you want to put them to use.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start writing for the next one. I've already started. Yeah, never
That's great.
stop. Yeah.
Well, which do you like better, songwriting or the singing? Do you have a favorite part of the business?
Ooh, singing, I think.
The singing.
Yeah, I like singing. I like performing. So
And who are you
much.
listening to right now? I mean,
Ooh, I like the new John Mayer album, and I always am listening to Sarah Bareilles.
she was on the show before. We've had her here.
See, that's what I always ask them. Like, did she sit in this chair?
She sat in that chair.
I was like, all right, well,
Use that microphone.
yeah. Well, my producer Eric Ross produced her first album,
Oh.
so I'm just like, just following her wherever she goes.
She started with Maroon 5.
Yes.
Yeah, as an a cappella singer in
Yeah,
LA.
totally.
So can I get you to do another song?
Yeah, totally.
Twist your arm a little?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what I want to do. I'm gonna play guitar.
Okay.
And
And you've been on the iTunes chart, and your music's been on TV as well. I mean, in a number of things. You said a Ford commercial, but I know you were on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes,
What was
yeah.
that like, being on
It
ABC
was-
TV while they're dancing and you're trying to perform?
yes, someone who has no coordination. That was really impressive, first of all. And then I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it that you're watching Dancing with the Stars and my song's playing. It's so great.
And
I
you
was
don't
huge.
dance, huh?
No, actually, last night I did because there was a guy that knows how to swing, and he was really if the guy is really good, I can do it. But I'm not very talented at that. So, I'm gonna play you a song. It's called Glitter Gold, and this is one of those letters. Yeah, for sure.
I see you in every faint star, every graveyard, every moment I'm wrong, and I hear you in the saddest songs I know. Waves crashing cold as stone in a broken sea. And when I dream of you, I don't want to wake up, because somewhere beneath the man that you've become is the
Nice.
Thank
Marie
you.
Miller is on Border Crossings. She's live in our studios and on tour for Letterbox. And so people want to get your music, they can go to iTunes and Amazon, all the places that
Yes.
music are available. How about your website?
MarieMillerMusic.com.
MarieMillerMusic.com. Don't leave out the music part of that because somebody probably owns Marie
Yeah,
Miller.
I think it's Quilts or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
And you're on Facebook and Twitter? and all
Yes,
that?
yeah. Facebook is just Marie Miller, and then Instagram Marie Miller Sing, Twitter Marie Miller Sing. And if you write me, I always write you back. So write me, tweet me.
So you'll know it's really you responding. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
your team.
No.
It's really from you. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So check her out. Get out the new album. Support Letterbox.
Please do.
And come and see the shows. And hopefully, people around the world who are listening right now and watching will be out at the venues cheering you on when you're on tour.
Oh, I want to go to back to Japan. I was trying to say
play
that.
the
Food-
Tokyo
What is
Dome.
it? Food. What am I
Which
supposed
one?
to get? What's the food?
Fugu.
Fugu.
The poisonous blowfish.
Yes, I couldn't
Order
even
you a
say. I couldn't even
fugu.
say Japan. Trying to think of fugu.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Fugu. So the new album's available. It just came out, so make sure people get a copy around the world and support Marie Miller. You're a beautiful girl, beautiful sound, beautiful voice.
Thank you so much.
Love what you're doing. Do you have a preference on where you like to play the smaller venues? Because now you play for the Pope, that's going to be huge. So
Mm-hmm.
now have you kind of had a taste of that 50,000 fans screaming and yelling thing, or do you prefer the smaller, intimate shows?
Oh, well, I usually play small and intimate at this point in my career. So it's always fun to play big shows because we don't do it very much. So, the Pope show was 750,000
Wow.
people. And it was live on CNN and Fox.
Wow.
So I don't know if I'll ever beat that anyway. I think I'm done, but that was great. We were calling our 15 minutes of fame because we were like, oh, we're hanging out, and then it was like
Hang out
back
with the Pope.
back to 100-person venues the next day. But for 15 minutes, we were having Pope hangs. It was
Wow.
great. Yeah,
Well, today you're on a stage with millions and millions of people around the world.
I know.
so-
This is amazing. I'm so blessed and honored to be part of this. This is such a cool show. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Marie Miller, for joining us. Marie Miller, and the new album is called Letterbox. My name's Larry London, and this is Border Crossings.